Moving on to Roman numeral 8, old business, action items, life safety items, capital improvements, gymnasium. Dr. Skinkus.
I just wanted to ask the board for permission as we start to get ready. On February 19th, we'll have an advisory council meeting where we're going to go through a tentative budget for the summer work, just over about $2 million, 2.3, 2.4 million. A big chunk of that is the roofs, and then the remaining money will be the replacement of the bleachers under life safety, the replacement of the floor, and then a few touch-up and demolition items in the gym, taking down the stage doors, removing those, fresh coat of paint, some things like that. February 19th, we're going to go through the tentative budget. February 23rd, our construction manager will be present to go through that budget with you and answer any questions before we go out to bid, and the bid packets go out on February 24th or 25th. One thing that I left off of the I think there's a radio over there that we should probably... One thing that we did leave, I think we're going to leave off of the bid packets, and the school is going to investigate on its own, and if they need to go out to bid, we'll be on a new scoreboard and a new sound system. We have some issues. They're both, the one scoreboard in the one corner is over 30 years old. This one's about 22 years old. We have some issues with our sound system and our equipment being out of date, and the sound goes off in the middle of assemblies and things that the school does during the school day. But similar to the gymnasium, I wanted to get the go-ahead from the board, if they will allow me, to pursue some advertising for the bottom, maybe at the bottom of the scoreboard and the other scoreboard, to see if I can work with some local companies to help get them to pay for maybe the new scoreboard and sound system.
It's a good idea.
Good. I think that's good.
Okay.
So are you also saying that we're adding the scoreboard to the project?
The bid that is not going to be included in the bid. We were going to see if we could raise money to buy a new scoreboard on our own.
Okay.
And that's not a life safety project either.
All right, so only if we get a sponsor will we bid it?
I would see what I can collect from sponsorships and then bring that back to the board. I would hate to see the board
We're not
redo the...
approving anything, we're just
Right.
saying explore it.
In other words, if the scoreboard's a 50,000, we can get 40, maybe they'll come back and say, would the school district be willing to pay the remaining 10 grand or something?
Right.
Well, I mean, the issue is we start rolling these bids, it automatically is then assumed that we're going to go forward with the project.
The scoreboard and sound system will not be a part of the construction manager's bid project. If we did that, if it's over 25,000 and needs to go out to bid, it would be something that Tim and I would do on our own through the newspaper, and like we do with any other contract over 25,000. And if you go out to bid, that does not mean it has to be part of the project. And so, the other thing is that when we were able to do some of the life safety bonds, and we had a portion of that 8.9 million left over on that spreadsheet that Tim gave out. We had about 1.2, 1.4 for capital improvements that were in the facility assessment, and but were not life safety items, that things that we would need to address over time. So this is something we should look at doing. So more or less, I just wanted to go ahead from the board to start sitting down with some local vendors and local businesses and see if we could get the funds to cover those items.
Makes sense.
Okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Mike.